Let's see how this thing go. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, all right, all right. Let's go ahead and get this thing started, man. First time. Been doing this live thing for quite some time. And never really got it on here, um but we gonna get down with it though. Peace, peace, guys. How you doing? How you doing? What's happening? What's happening? Let me see. Let me go ahead and share this thing up real quick. Let me go ahead and share this thing up real quick. And we gonna go in on some shit. We gonna go in on some shit. You understand? Alright. Gonna go in on some stuff real quick. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, share this thing up. Share it up, put it on the book, put it on whatever. You hear me? Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful. We had a beautiful event this weekend, Master Students Conference. It was amazing. Um, getting ready for the next one. You know, we haven't set a date yet, but the location is going to be something serious. Um, so definitely this thing going to be good. It's going to be good. Also, for me, my first class, um, but this class that's coming up is already sold out. So my meditation virtual course, first hour meditation, is already sold out. So now I'm building for the next class, and I already got, and I'm limited to about 5 people because I wanted to make it more personal. So so you got to get in. You got to get in. Shea Butter, Shea Butter. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? So so definitely, family, get at me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, um, to get into that class or that course, first stop meditation. We're gonna get in it. We're gonna get in it. So we definitely gonna get in it. So y'all hit me up on that. Like I say, I only got 3 to 4 spots left for the second class. All right, I mean the second course. So definitely, definitely. So so let's talk a little bit, family. Let's talk a little bit. So in spell work, ritual work, things of that nature. All right. What we do is, what our main thing is. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Let me make sure I'm locked in real quick. Like I say, share it up, fam. Share it up. Share it up. Put it out there. Put it out there. And let's get this thing popping. Let's get this thing popping. So, hold on one sec. Bow. Stay with that water on deck. Keep that water on deck at all times. Yes, Lord. Yes, 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 yes. So ritual work, right? So, when people doing ritual work, they're usually, candles, um, different things of that nature, right? And in doing ritual work, it calls for, look at this shit here. It calls for intentions, correct? It calls for intentions. So if that's the case, if these things call for intentions, that means you're using your mind, right? You're using your mind. So let's see. Yeah. So if that's the case, if when you're doing ritual work and or spell work and anything like that, and we're talking intentions, so if these things are done with the mind, then you should be able to do these things without the physical stuff. Okay, let's talk about that for a sec. Let's talk about that for a sec. So what I mean by that is this, all right? If you have the capabilities to light a candle, right? If you have the capabilities to light a candle and in lighting that candle, you put whatever's in your mind into that candle, and whatever you're doing, whatever work you're doing, it manifests, right? So if that's the case, what is your mind? If that's the case, what is your mind? Okay, now we wear crystals, correct? And we say we wear crystals for protection and things of this nature, right? So when we put that crystal on, we are basically putting our intentions into that crystal for protection. Okay, when we say things like, okay, let me put this crystal on, this is my protection right here. Okay, so you're basically putting into that crystal your protection. So my question is it the product? Is it the thing you're using? Or is it your mind? I'm trying to get you to think higher. Okay, I know some people is not ready for this yet, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. Okay, all right. So if you're able to put intentions in things, then you're able to do the same ritual in your mind. All right. My cousin, right? Cuz hit me up. Yeah, cousin needs some bread. I said, okay, well, let's go to Eshu or Eshu, right? Go to the crossroads. Okay. Let's use some of his let's use that particular old ritual there. All right. So by us doing this particular ritual, my cousin did it physically. And his ritual is you take 16 pennies, right? And you go to a cross, a four-way, four corners, all right? With them 16 pennies, you take 4 pennies, drop it on each corner, all right? Okay? Ritual to eat shoe, very old ritual. Now, I needed some bread too, but I'm at the point now on my walk where I do everything from the mind. So I sat down, went in meditation, okay? And I walked to the corner. And I did the exact same thing my cousin did, but I did it in my mind. My cousin ended up getting some bread at the end of the week, and I also was taken care of. Okay? All right? So what I'm trying to get you to understand is to bring you to another level of understanding. Okay? We have a lot of ritual this, ritual that, right? We have a whole lot of that. Okay? All right? We have spell work here and spell work there. Everybody using things to do this and do that. What that mind do though? What's going on with your mind? Are you about ascension? Okay, all right. Are you about the ascension? Okay, of the mind? All right, or you're about just, using things to do stuff. Because if it's about ascension of the mind, you will come to a point on your journey where everything becomes mental. Which we have some of those stories in different mythologies. Like the Buddha story, for example. Okay? So, just to give you a small something on that, where Buddha, he went on his journey. Okay, he thought food was the way. He thought not eating a certain way, eating so-called bad foods would put him, to his Christ self. It didn't work. He almost died. So then he tried trying to get the people together. That didn't work. Okay. Then he went to go see these priests. And all they were doing, okay, all these priests were doing was doing rituals and spells. And that didn't work. I don't think you're listening to me. So this particular mythology goes back over 3,000 years. Now, he's sitting up here talking about the ritual and spells is not what's going to help you ascend. So he tried everything until he got into meditation, until he got to the point where everything is mental. Everything is the mind. So when he got to that point, he was able to ascend to a higher level. He was able to get to a different frequency. Okay? So what I'm saying is, you do this anyway. Many of you do spell work, ritual work. You do this anyway, and you put your intentions in your work. So why not do the same thing with your mind? I know it's hard for some of you to comprehend what I'm saying. Okay? But there's another level to this shit. There's another level to this shit. Okay? All right? Eventually, you'll start looking at, quote unquote, what we call spirituality as religion. You got to do this. You got to get your sage. You got to get your tarot cards. You got to get your candles. You got to get this. Like, you got to look a certain way, just like religion. Okay? All right? Get past this. Get to the point where all you're using is your mind for all things. Visual meditation. You understand? Visual meditation. Okay? All right? What I call first eye meditation, which I've been teaching for the last 7 years. And that's why I'm doing these particular virtual courses. Like I said, hit me up. Facebook, Instagram, if you want to join the course. Okay? All right? Via Zoom. Of course, we're doing it on Zoom. So I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk about that a little bit and drop that off. I just want you to think. I just want you to think higher. Okay? Think higher. I know. All right? Trust me. I know. Many of us want to hear what the others are doing. Will, you heard about the shooting and this and that. I get all of that. Okay? But there's levels to this. Okay? There are people who believe in that type of stuff, who exist in that type of energy. Okay? And then there's another group of beings, which are us, who understand that ultimately this thing is not even what you think. It's not even what you think. Okay? This is the reason why I'm actually going in on death and what death is at my next lecture. Okay? August 20th, South Carolina. Okay, like I said, hit me up in the inbox for that information. Okay, to understand the science of what death truly is. Okay, it's things we have to get out of. We have to elevate our thoughts, family. We have to elevate our mental, elevate your mind. We still get emotional over the simple things. We still get caught up on the simple things. All right. So just wanted to drop that off real quick. Something, light, sweet, straight to the point. All right. Like I say, get with me if you are about ascension of the mind. This thing is not about black people, coming together. Okay. I'm not talking about, the white man this, the white man that. I'm talking about you specifically elevating your mind. Okay. That's what this course is all about. So if that's the type of time you on, then let's get it. Okay? Listen, I had a brother at the master student lecture this past weekend, which we had a beautiful turnout. Had about a couple hundred people showed up at the event. It was beautiful. Shout out to brother Dreamwise, brother Yosef, brother Travis, the guy that's D-Ray. Shout out to DJ Shea Butter. I think she was watching. She was the DJ in that thing. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Shout out to the family. We had a beautiful event. Beautiful event. So a brother walked up to me. All right. And a brother said, he said, "Will, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I first heard you, you scared me and I ran away. Okay? Because I'm a spirit realm nigga. You understand? Okay? I teach people, or I help people get into higher realms of the mind. This is my work. Okay? I'm not your normal, let's set up an altar. No, that's not what this is. It used to be though. Okay? This shit is about ascension. That's why you can go on my page right now, on my YouTube page, 6-7 years ago, and you'll see me setting up an altar. So I went through levels. I went through levels of this ascension. Okay? You don't supposed to stay put, family. This journey is like grade school or elementary school. You don't supposed to stay in kindergarten the whole time. So if you're still doing the same stuff you was doing 3 years ago and 5 years ago, you're kind of behind, family. You're behind. Okay? And it's all on you. It's not the people around you. It's not your mama, not your daddy. All of these people, well, Will, it's them, they messing. No. Okay? You could exist in a house where everything is straight chaotic. Okay? All right? And as long as your mental is on higher levels of understanding, nothing shall bother you. Just want you to understand that. There's another level to your mind. There's another level to your existence. You have to understand this. Those crystals you love so much, your crystals that you love to put on and you like to wear and things of that nature. Okay? Those crystals you like to wear all the time, you become the crystal. Remember you set up an altar for your mama and your people who transition? You become the altar. Okay? You remember that candle that you burn all the time? You become the energy of that candle. Talking about ascension. Okay? Not staying put. Not staying put. Okay, that's one of our biggest issues in the community. Okay? We get to a level and we stop. We get to a level and we stop on, I'm African. And we just stop there like there's no more information out here. Family, if you are about ascension, hit me up. If that's what you're about, let's do this work. Okay? This brother, he asked me at my table, um, he said, so Will, I was scared in the beginning because I was on my black power shit. I'm like, it's cool. It's cool. It is what it is. You're not the first person to tell me that. And he said, so what type of rituals you do? I say, well, I think you're about to run off again because I don't do rituals. And if I even think about a ritual or anything like that, I'm going to sit down and go in meditation. I'm going to visualize it in my mind. Okay? All right? Matter of fact, at the event, that's what I did. Okay? I put the whole crowd in meditation. Okay? All right? Going inside is the way. Okay? Dealing with the mind on higher frequencies is the way. Okay? I'm watching Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? Something Bobby used to talk about way back when with the Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi. Okay? All right? We could even get to the science of the word Jedi or Jed pillar. Okay, the Jed pillar being the spine. Okay, and the Jedi, of course. Right? So we're talking about the Jedi, ultimately itself. So the Jedi says he's reading like some glyphs or something like that. And he says, only when you close your eyes, that's when you can finally see. Think about that. Only when you close your eyes, that's when you can finally see. It's not about the physical all the time, family. It's not about that all the time. You call yourself gods, right? We call ourselves light beings. You know the words we like to use. Light beings and infinite one and all of this, right? Well, myself, people like myself, we're here to show you. Okay, so you can show another, and then they can show others. Okay, how to ascend. All right. Okay, so yeah, I didn't want to go on too much. I just wanted to talk a little bit. All right, like I said, I think I'm gonna come on YouTube for a little while, and try to get it popping on here. Definitely, definitely. So look forward to that, family. Might be doing something more in the day after. You never know. So I'm gonna get this thing going. Get this thing going. Like I say, first time meditation virtual course. Hit me up. I'm only doing 5 students a week. That's it. Okay. I like to keep it more personal. I like to keep it more intimate. You understand? To where everybody can understand what's being said and what's being taught. Get with me, family. I love y'all, man. I'm out. I don't even know how to turn this motherfucker off. Okay? All right. Oh, Pebbles, how you doing? How you doing, goddess? How you doing? How you doing? What's that button? Okay. They got all kind of shit on here, don't they? Ain't that some shit? So, man, we watching that, man. Oh, man, I'm about to... Man, listen, Dream. Look, brother. I got to look at that tonight because I may be talking about that tomorrow. Man. You told me how to do this live thing, man, and it's on and popping, brother. Shout out to my bro, Dream Wise, man. Solid brother, man. Solid brother. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna get on off here, and y'all have a good one.